All right, we'll try this again. Hey, Crystal. Trying to get Evita in here. She's having trouble. She's having trouble. It's saying that it's private, so I keep on starting a new one to try to make it not private, but it was public, so I ended up emailing her a link, and hopefully that'll work. It would be kind of cool if we could both get on here at the same time. We could both talk. At least, I think, like, honestly, anybody can do it that wanted to. Shizzle, where are my glasses? Why? Oh, there we go. Hello, back in. Hey, Sharon Taylor. You see the thingy? Yeah, anybody who wants to come on can. Come on and talk. You went to the library, Sharon? Yeah, I know that it does that, but it's saying that when Evita tries to come on, it says that it's private and it kicks her off. Cause I've been like, I haven't really been posting all my lives because some of them have gone really off the chain, like way too much for me to want to share. To get back in, yo, Jennifer. You're such a badass biker bitch. I love it. I swear. If I wasn't so soft, I would have been a biker bitch. But I was a little too soft. I still love biker bitches though. They're my favorite. Uh, oh, I think I need to. You were not appreciative. Did you just call me pissy, Sharon? I'm pretty sure you just called me pissy. Oh, should I tell you guys my biker bar story? You want to hear a story? All right. Only one of you has to want to hear a story, and I'll tell you the biker bar story. I've only been to one biker bar. It wasn't good. It really wasn't good. I like biker bars better out of their environment than in that place. It's Elvita. Or Evita. Jesus. Add. She's here. She's here. This is cool.
All right, hold on. I gotta log into my computer.
I've only been to one biker bar. Chat viewing options. I can't see any chat now.
Oh, you can't see it?
Oh, there I can now. I just have to make a special thing for it. Just drop my balls. What you
I'm trying to.
You're starting to sound like my
down.
brother Sharon. Oh yeah.
What? They making fun
The
of my
biker bar story. I know everybody wants a biker bar story. So, when I first started dancing, I had made Steve leave Louisiana because I was crazy there. They were all devil worshippers, the ones I knew. So we decided to go to Denver because one of my best friends lived in Denver. And we get there, and I'd already decided in Louisiana because I was cocktail waitressing in a strip club, and I realized I can't carry a tray to save my life. I spilled like trays full of beers in people's laps. It did not go well. I got fired, and I got basically promoted to a dancer if I wanted to stay. So I tried that, and I made a ton of money, and then I was ready to leave town. Anyway, so when we got to Denver, I was thinking I'm gonna dance because it was a ton of money. And but the only club that my friend told me to go to, like the really nice club in town, they were gonna make me try out, and I was not gonna try out. So I answered this ad in the paper for they needed girls that were traveling dancers, okay, to go to like podunk towns where they couldn't get dancers. And he didn't make me try out. So I took the job, and my first job was in Sioux City, Iowa. And I didn't have like I needed weed, okay? And so I ended up meeting one of the dancers in the bar. She said that to come with her after work and to this biker bar, and I could probably get some weed there. I was just looking for an ounce of weed. It was really supposed to be simple. But I get there, and apparently they didn't smoke weed. They only had speed. I was just like, I don't do that. Who's that? Shizzle. Oh, hey, sunshine. Thank you. Evita's on with me right now. You'll have to come see us when you get off work. Oh, cool. All right, cool. So anyways, so all they have is speed. So I'm trying to be polite, and I'm just like hanging out, and I'm talking, and I'm really trying to like figure out how to get out of there or whatever. But I'm talking to this one guy in there, and he was the biggest dick in the place. He was such a jerk. Everyone else was so nice, and he was such an asshole. But he eventually said to me, he's like, "Little girl," he goes, "I can tell by looking at you, you're not gonna like what's gonna happen next. I'd get out of here if I were you." And I was like, "See you later." I'm out. That was the only time I ever went to a biker bar. That was it. But anyways, the end of story time, Evita. What's up?
Shit, man. I've been getting kicked off of all my devices, literally.
Really?
Like, we have a router that's hooked up to our, like, Wi-Fi, and it kicked me off my laptop, and when I went on, it went back to, like, an old password. So, I don't know what's going on. I think it's because I found that stuff yesterday.
And so now they're scrambling.
Yeah.
Did you ever look up my number?
Yeah, I got some stuff.
What'd you get?
It's not it wasn't exactly the same. It was, like a docket, but it had, like that's why I wanted to screenshot it to you.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't understand it either.
But it was the same amount. It was showing the same amount
Billions?
in the billions, 85.
Wow. Oh, so we all have the same amount, $85 billion? Y'all, we're talking about that back door that she got. Explain it. You can explain it better than me. Let them know what we're talking about.
When someone hacks into your device, right? This is how, like, I found out my ex was hacking my stuff. I was playing on my tablet, and she was on her phone. And when she was on there, all of a sudden, all this stuff started coming up. So there's a back door. So when they have your stuff hacked, you can go in, but they don't
Hi,
think
Liv.
that,
Go
you know.
ahead.
Sorry. Yeah. So you can go in to the information that they have. So whatever they have on their phone or under that information that they're using, you basically have an open door to it.
Tell them about what you found. The Swiss bank accounts.
What's that?
Tell them about the Swiss bank account.
Oh yeah. So I looked up angel numbers and I put in my date of birth, and it was weird because all of a sudden this Swiss bank information came up, and that's when I screenshotted it to Beth, and yeah.
Yeah, so we're thinking it was $85 billion. So we're thinking, and then she found one with my birth date too. This exact same amount. A little bit different, but holy heck. That's some like weird information. We're all billionaires in Switzerland. And it's weird. I was doing a reading earlier and Switzerland came up again. Switzerland bank account with somebody. I forget who it was. I'm like, what the hell? Like, Switzerland's just popping off the charts right now.
You're going in and out. Yeah, they were talking about our money being sent overseas and stuff. So,
Armani.
our money.
The clothing company? Oh, our
No,
money.
no,
I said our money.
money.
Armani. I'm like, so what?
I would love to go buy some new clothes right now. Believe me.
I need new clothes bad. I'm like, yeah, it's been a while. Not only that, but it's like I lost weight, so none of my shit fitted. Like I had like, you know how you have skinny clothes and fat clothes, but if you're like in really skinny clothes, then you only have like a couple things that fit. Or really fat clothes, you only have a couple things that fit. I'm just like right there. I just like have no clothes anymore that fit. I have clothes, but I'm at the end of the spectrum. That's all right.
I'm like looking up your live right now because it's going in and out.
Is it?
Yeah.
You're fine to me. Am I going in and out to you guys?
I'm really showing my Chinese eyes right now because I'm just like, what is going on here?
Why can't I see anything? I think I need new glasses.
That too.
I'm fitting into all the old skinny clothes now. It's clear on both. Okay, cool. That's what I thought. Sometimes it sounds weird on one person's, but it's not on the feed. I've noticed that with different readers. Okay. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. I'm just cutting out on you.
It's probably my phone, like I said, it's I went and confronted, my karmic dad, and, he was like, "Oh, I don't know what you're talking about," but every time I went to go look at his screen on the computer, he kept changing it, so I was like,
Why can't I see all of a sudden? Is there black magic on eyes? Blurpy audio. Whatever. It'll be okay. So you went and confronted him, and what happened?
he kept turning the like, the screen, like,
Oh,
flipping to another page, and I'm like, "Yeah, I already know, I got you."
what a
So,
pervy reptile.
yeah, I think he could go home.
To those in the audience that don't know, her dad's got every room in the house hooked up to cameras and microphones and spies on her. Yeah, we're all getting it, aren't we? How has the magic been today? Have you felt that much today?
I felt it in my chest earlier, like, they were sending um, heart spells, you know what I mean? Trying to give me a heart attack because I felt it twice.
That's weird because I felt that too, but I thought I was more having like a panic attack.
No, no, that's when you know, but you'll only feel like it's subtle because God will let you know, like, that it's happening so that you know when it's happening.
Get it, chalk gun.
I know, I was like, "What is that?"
What does that mean? Sharon's feisty. She's an old biker bitch. What kind of hog you got, Sharon?
Smooth the cracks.
Luke, what are you talking about? Cock. You guys ever see that? Remember that Crank Yankers show on MTV back when a long time ago? Maybe you're too young. But back in the day, there was a show on MTV called Crank Yankers, and it was all puppets. Yeah, there's some
I never
feedback.
heard of that.
You're a painter. Anyways, yeah. So what they would do is they would do these prank phone calls, and they'd have the puppets like act them out. And one of the funniest ones I saw was they would call a hardware store, and they would say, "I was wondering, do you guys sell caulk?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, we sell caulk." And they're like, "Awesome, awesome! I love caulk. Do you have white caulk?" And you're like, yeah, we have white cock. Oh, good, good, good. Do you have black cock? I love me some black cock. It was the funniest shit ever. It was like by the time he gets through it, I don't know. They were just the most hilarious prank phone calls ever. Crystal, I didn't see what you said. Re-say it. You didn't give me enough time. I guess I gotta back up from the camera. I can see it back here. My eyes are so old. I stepped on my glasses. They're a little crooked.
Your screen keeps freezing.
Try cleaning those glasses. They look blurry from there. That might be the problem. I thought I did that already, though. I really need some alcohol and some Q-tips so I can clean my vape. That thing's getting junked up bad. I hate not having all my supplies.
Remember that
You,
vision I told you I had
you remember
in
that,
the
Crystal?
bathroom?
Remember what, Crystal? What vision?
The vision I told you about in the bathroom?
I'm trying to remember. I remember a bathroom vision.
I can't draw that good, so don't laugh, but
Weird.
That's what I seen, like, the girl was blindfolded, and then there was someone with really dark eyes in the background.
Do I look dirty to you, Jen? I took a shower this morning.
A cold shower?
It was cold, yeah. My showers have been short lately. I'm no longer a shaver. That went out the window. Oh, goodness. It's going X-rated here, I think. I'm not sure. I might be confused. So do you want to talk about Alvita or Avita? I'm gonna have to change your name to Alvita. Screw
They
topiary
used to
word.
call me Velveeta in school.
Velveeta? What
Yeah.
did they call me? They called me Bethy. Bethy B. Oh, my mom called me Lizard Breath. That was her favorite name for me. Lizard Breath. Terms of endearment.
Velveeta.
You're so cheesy. It's squeezy.
Listen, my maiden name was Mashburn, so they would say Velveeta and mashed potatoes.
It's the puppet show. Thanks, Crystal. I like the Muppets better, though. Remember the Muppets?
I love them.
Have you met Luke yet, Avita? He's really cool. It ain't easy being
Who?
sleazy, Sharon. It's not easy
I didn't
being
hear you. It
sleazy.
went out.
It's not easy for Sharon to be sleazy, but I think she's lying. I think sleaziness comes naturally. I just have a feeling. Yeah, that'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? Yeah, Luke Mita Vita, Mr. Mc whatever,
What up?
Merkabastic. That's Luke. He thinks he's Luke
Luke
Skywalker, but
Skywalker?
yeah, he thinks so, but he's not. He's not. I'm Luke Skywalker. All right, what do you want to how are we going to do this? This is going to be fun to figure out. You pull a card, then I pull a card. We'll do it like you drawing a picture. Each one person adds to the story. You start, and then I'll add to the story with a card. You want to try that? That could be interesting. Or should we do a focus group? We should probably do a focus group. That might get really wild.
Focus group?
Yeah, like a question.
Oh.
Oh, you're sweet, Jen. So, should we try to get to the bottom of the destruction of the Dark Force? How that's going to happen? I'm ready to push that along in any way possible.
Yeah, go ahead and start.
Huh? What kind of do you have a
Lame.
magic spell? Do you have a magic spell deck? We need one of those. We need like some black magic spells or something. Fight fire with fire.
Take their name and write their name down on a piece of paper and put it in the freezer. I should have said that.
I'll
I'm
just put
kidding.
them all in the freezer here. Hopefully nobody like moves out and unthaws it though, you know? That could be a tragedy. Like, you know, like those weird superhero movies where like the villain gets frozen in time and then in the sequel they get unthawed some crazy way. You know what I mean? It could be the destruction of the world. That might not be a good idea. What about when the power goes out?
Dude, my mom used to get mad at my dad when she was still here, and she used to put his name on a piece of paper and put it in her shoe. I
Oh, that's
never understood that.
I did that one time. I don't do magic. I've done magic probably twice, 3 times maybe. I tried a voodoo doll when I was a kid. It worked. Never tried that again. I just got his leg though. I was experimenting. I wanted to see if it worked. And it was my neighbor, so I took his grass and just used the neighbor's grass. It worked. He got in a BMX bike wreck and wrecked the knee that I was just like, okay, we'll just mess with that leg. I was like, oh shizzle. So I never tried that again. But then
Hey.
hey Sam, Mina Vida. But then when my baby's daddy, the last one, he was kept on calling the cops on me. He was stalking me, like just crazy stuff. I put him in a freezer. He's fine now, though. That freezer went out to the trash, too, so he's unthawed now.
Did you put a lock on it?
No. I don't even know what happened to that thing. Like, I just got rid of the freezer. I forgot about that jar. But it was funny because the tarot reader was talking about, like, how starseeds don't do magic. And, like, we never do that shit. And I was like, yeah, I never do that. And then I was like, oh. I was like, except for that one time I put Mike in the freezer. There was that one time. Oh, yeah. And then the voodoo doll. Oh, yeah. And then there was conjuring the demons of hell. So there's 3 times I've done magic. Only
You
3
worked off
times,
that
though.
karma though, right?
Huh?
You worked off that karma, right?
I hope so. Well, the last one was didn't come with karma. The last one was for the right intentions. It was to take down evil.
Yeah, I think we've been through enough lessons.
Oh, we've been through
Now
more
we need
lessons than
now we
anybody,
need our
I
breath.
think. For sure.
This is like my first live, so it's definitely different.
It feels the energy's different, isn't it? I probably even have enemies in here. I always do, actually. I'm surprised they haven't started popping off. You guys probably kicked some out already, though, huh? I haven't noticed. All right, what do you want to talk about, universe? What I want to talk about? Taking down the dream thieves. Refusal of the call. They're inverted. How have your dreams been, Avita?
Dude, I've had to wear boxers ever since I got burnt. Like literally.
They burned you that far up your thigh?
Yes, I'm telling you, I was with my ex and we were in some kind of community on like the river, right? So it's one of those like river trails that you have to have the key to. We have them here to like get in the gate. And on our way out, she seen someone trying to hide like a boat. So she wanted to stop and tell on this person. And we went to like this tarot reader's house. And when I turned around, she was gone. So I went out to the truck to go get my lighter for my cigarettes. And I noticed that she left drugs in the ashtray. And I went to go take off, and as I was taking off to go forward, the truck went backwards, and then I was in the passenger seat looking at myself. And that's like I was like fighting myself, but it was her cloning me. And that's when like I woke up with that burn on my leg. It was weird.
That is weird.
Yeah.
I've only left my body a few times, and it was like kind of by accident. One
And
time,
you're
both times was at Grateful Dead. One time I was at a Grateful Dead show and I was just like dancing and I was like just spinning around in front of the stage, like floating above the stage, like I was just right up there in the front. And then I was just like dancing, spinning around, floating in the air. And then I was like, wait a second, what the fuck am I doing? And then as soon as I did that, I was like, where's my body? And then I just got sucked right back into my body. I was like, oh, there it is. I was like, that was weird. That was really weird. And then one
Were you on
time,
acid?
yeah, I was on acid.
Okay, yeah.
And then one time after a show, I was coming down off acid and I was trying to sleep. I was laying on the floor in a hotel room, and I kept on leaving my body. Like my body was trying to float, or my soul was trying to float away, and it was freaking me out. I'm like, get back in there. Like I couldn't. I had to walk the halls that night, Sam. I used to love it, but yeah, I had to walk the halls of the hotel that night because I was afraid my soul was gonna like run away. Like, where are you going? I'm coming with you. That was weird. But yeah, other than that, I've never done like astral traveling or anything like that. Have you?
I
Sharon's
have
cards.
in meditation. I have
Sharon's first card was the wheel.
the wheel. That's not bad to have a arcana. Arcana. I can't
First,
even talk. To have a major
love some
arcana.
damn acid, Luke. Yo, switch over, Jimbo. What's up, buddy? Oh goodness. Okay. So Sharon got the wheel talking about fate. I got inverted fates, the sky fates inverted. Then I get inverted me talks. They're hi Jimbo. I got it or Jen, whatever. I don't know who I'm talking to. I got inverted me talks. And then inverted dream thief. So I'm getting the people who tried to steal our fate are like honestly, I just feel like they're going down. But I've been saying that a lot. Jen, what'd you say? I missed that. Jen's all secretive.
Oh, was she pull cards?
She she posts and then no, I don't know what she said. She posts and then she retracts her statement. Statement retracted. Overall energy inverted 19, the sun. Things are being concealed. All right, so there's secrets to reveal. What are the
Yeah.
secrets? Oh, okay. Well, I'd hate for you to be incorrect. Luke, you're so funny. She misspelled dude's name, he says. I love Luke.
Sometimes it's not us though. Sometimes we put it in and like I've done that and then it will spell check it and it will do it wrong.
Like autocorrect it.
Yeah.
All right, so let me get some tarot. What
Sorry,
se-
I'm on stage.
what secrets are we talking about, Spirit? Inverted star, the king of discs, the gourmet chef. Well, I don't know. You read that. I'm thinking they're trying to take the star out,
I
and
hate
there's
autocorrect.
possibly a king of discs, a gourmet chef.
I can't wait till my new cards come in.
Oh, I was just thinking about that new cards because I was thinking I wanted that one deck that karmic reader has. Pseudo correct, yeah. She has a deck to figure out murders, like the weapons and all that shit, like murder plots. It's like
See, I was
murder
gonna make
mystery
a deck
deck.
like that.
I
Yeah, like
wanted that
Clue.
deck. That would be cool, huh?
Like Clue.
Yeah, it's like a clue deck.
I wonder if we
Totally.
could take the cards from Clue and like use them.
Well, you know what? I have a deck of cards I'm working on. I could add stuff like that in there. You know what I mean? It's a tarot deck, but you could put different stuff on each card. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm
Make
doing
it
that too.
kind of coincide, make the crime or the weapon kind of coincide with the the actual card, like whatever suit it is or whatever. But anyways, yeah, I want to get some more decks bad. I got to go back on Temu and see what they have on there now. The other deck I want is 7777.
77. What's that?
It's that one that's got CPS in it, and um it's just got a bunch of cool cards in it for like all the drama we go through. You know, parole officer, that kind of shit.
Most parole officers are cops, though. Most of them.
Number 9, the Hermit. A Virgo. Trying to take out a Virgo. We were doing a murder mystery earlier. I figured out what happened to my dad, Avita. I don't know if there's any more information we need to pull on that. Jen, do you think I got everything I need on that? Maybe Avita could help me with that.
What was his first name again?
Philip. So what I found, let me tell you what I found out today. I found out that he was supposedly, the story was he shot himself with my grandpa's hunting rifle, but he doesn't hunt. And he shot himself in a place where he always went to. Like he pretty much lived at the Chippewa Nature Center. He was a nature guy. Um Hi Divine Mercy, good to see you. Um anyways, so I pieced it out. I did some tarot. I went through my memories, and I even Jen had me close my eyes and like meditate on it, or Sharon did. Someone did, and yeah, and I had him walk me through what happened right before he died. And I saw him running down the path at the nature center. I know exactly where they found his body too. And I went to visit recently to retrace all the steps. I've been working on this murder mystery a long time. Anyways, so I closed my eyes and I saw him running down this path right by where he was. And then he ducked into the bushes, and this cop came up behind him and blew his head off with a shotgun. And then I did another regression. Oh, thanks, Claudia. I really appreciate it. You are awesome. I'm gonna have to start calling you my sugar mama. You wanted to be a sugar mama. Anyways, um, so then I did another thing where I looked to see who what was that took the gun. And it was like I was sitting where the gun was. I was sitting in this chest, like a trunk, in my grandpa's garage, and I saw the cop, and I even pulled a card that showed me a picture of the cop. I saw the cop looking around and trying to like reach in real slow and like sneak it out. Okay, I saw his shadow. Like I saw his hair. And the cop is on, I'm gonna pull out the cop on one of these cards. He's on one of these cards. I saw him there first. And then I remembered this guy, Mike Bowman, that lived around the corner from me when I was living with my dad that got killed. And I ran into him at a high school party. We went to the same high school. And he forced me to listen to a story that his dad had told him about when he found my dad and what his head looked like, blown off. I was tripping on acid too. This was a terrible night. I'll never forget it. And maybe for this reason, because then it brings me back to, oh yeah, his dad was a cop and they lived 5 houses away from me. And the cops have been chasing me down in this town ever fucking since. I mean, I've always been a target for them. I didn't know that could possibly be why. And then the same cop that found his body, that told his kid about it, which is weird. People usually only talk about things that like that if they actually are confessing on a murder, is how I see it. Yeah, why did he feel the need to do that? Like, that's weird. To tell his son about it? Sounds like a bar confession, kind of. You know what I mean? But anyways, so they lived really close to us, and my grandparents, where the gun was very close to where we lived too. It was all in the same area. And, my grandpa worked for Dow and so did my dad, and my dad, was doing a lot of experimental work in the Great Lakes, um, the summer before he was murdered. And the school that I moved to after my mom remarried a year after my dad died, and we moved to a different school, and the school I moved to, there were 3 other kids in my grade whose dad had just killed themselves that worked for Dow also. And the town I live in is only 60,000 people. I think it was like 30,000 back then. Yeah, they're trying to kill me now.
It's like that generational curse because we're so, like, intuitive and you know what I was
Yeah,
getting when you
they're
were
afraid that I'm gonna remember what I've been coming up with today about this murder. But it's already this so I don't know if you wanna this is what the cop looked like. I don't know if you want to pull some cards on it and see. I don't know if there's any what I'm missing, burying a secret, like, yeah, like, what I mean, look at this cop right here looks like that guy, and he's chasing after a little girl. That looks like me.
Yeah, he's got his gun out too.
Yeah.
Um, when you were telling me that when you were talking about that story, it reminded me of, there was a movie I watched, and this guy, he was really smart, and he was into, like, mechanical stuff, engineering, I think, but, and he did stuff with, like, not it was kinda with the water, but not like your dad, it was something to do with, I'll have to get the name of the movie, but anyways, he was part of the MK Ultra program,
See, my dad
and
also was a part of something where he was purifying water with sound, which was supposed to be free water purification. That was another thing, and then the Great Lakes testing, but go ahead. Sorry.
well, the guy, he ended up someone showed up to talk to him, and he was found not far from his house. They said he had gotten in a car accident and his body, like, somehow floated from it, down the river, but when they found him, he had gunshot, but there was a body next to him that they didn't mention. And so the person that shot him ended up getting shot. Um, I'll have to find the movie though, what movie it was, because what was he left hints for his son, for when his son came to figure this out. So I have a feeling that maybe there was something they're
Buried
probably
somewhere.
right. Yep.
He knew
That's
they were after him. I'm sure he must have known they were after him. I know people are after me. Danny knew people were after him before he got fucking taken out.
when
So
you were
he
talking
probably
about it,
knew. He probably knew. You're right. And maybe he buried some evidence somewhere.
that's what I'm
Yeah,
getting.
he definitely was an entrepreneur.
I think he did. Look at he's got a shovel in his hand.
That's what Sharon just said too, something about buried evidence. Where would it be buried? At the nature center somewhere. That would be impossible to find. Like, how would I find it? What's He would bury at the nature center though. That would be where it is. And he built greenhouses out there, but they've all been since torn down.
When you said nature center, I was looking at the back of this card.
The nature.
Yeah. And this is what came out first when you were talking about it.
The Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah. And then the tower. And because I think it also has
The
to do
shocking fate.
with some money too.
And
That they
maybe the money. I was just thinking that too. Like there's money buried. Maybe not money buried, but at least what's going on.
and that's what caused this tower.
All right,
And
we'll see you, Crystal. Thanks for coming. Love you. Good spending time with you too. And Seven of Pentacles, that's what you just got. That's what you were just showing was the Seven of Pentacles.
yeah.
Bearing something.
And then
Planting.
yeah, and see, mostly on the other Seven of Pentacles card, it doesn't show the guy with the shovel like that. It just shows the guy sitting on the top. But this one has a shovel. The one that I have right here. And then the illusions, like they've been casting a lot of illusions, and maybe they were doing that to him. But see, one of these is the truth. And you notice how in the middle it's like the Holy Ghost, like the divine?
Yeah. That's weird though to say something's buried somewhere but not give me any kind of clue as to where. I mean, that's like weird information to have. Like it could be
Listen,
anywhere.
you like to bury stuff too. Remember how you talked about you buried your crystals?
Yeah, in pots. In my pots. I know he wouldn't bury it at the house. You know what I mean? Because that house is like temporary. It'd be at the nature center. But where? And how would it be marked where I could find it?
The Ten of Pentacles.
A lot of money.
Yeah, and they were fighting. There was a lot of disagreements. And another thing I pulled up is relationships. Like,
They paid him hush money. They paid him hush money. That's what I just heard. Because he wanted to speak out about the issues in the Great Lakes. He found issues.
look at the bottom of this card.
They paid him off and he took the money. And he buried it.
You see, like, the plants, and then the
Thanks,
cups.
Sharon.
The cups in her hand almost look like a vase, not a vase, like a pot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the back. It's just weird how I'm getting, like, when you were talking about this, I'm
Okay,
just
I know where that is at the nature center. I know what path that is.
building a legacy.
I know what path that is. It's right where the meadow is and all of the I don't know if you've seen the short, but there's a meadow with all of those wildflowers.
Mm-hmm.
And I made a couple videos that was like in remembrance of the fallen angels.
Yeah, and there's an angel on there. It's the Earth Angel.
And it's that meadow there. Is there a tree in that meadow? Maybe there's a tree right at the top of that hill there.
There's a tree right there on the back.
And on the other one. Look at the other one. What I said, it looks just like that path, that trail through the nature center in the meadow. On this one, on the, what is that? The 9 of Pentacles? Is that the 9 of Pentacles? I think it's 9.
Yeah.
That's what it
The
looks
9 of
like.
Pentacles.
Maybe there's a small tree there. It wouldn't be small anymore though, would it? My dad
Depends on.
my dad planted trees. He planted the trees in my grandparents' front yard. Yeah, it's a winding path.
See, my
Maybe he
my well,
planted
my
the
grandpa.
same kind of tree in my parents' front yard or my grandparents' front yard as he did at the nature center or something. Like I gotta go find out what tree. I gotta go get to the nature center somehow. That's not gonna happen. I don't even want to go to Midland.
My grandmother left me a book of secrets that was buried underneath, like it was in the dirt to this house that they left me.
Big cup of love, Sharon. Ace of Cups. So, what did it say? How did
I
you
didn't
find
get
it?
it. My sister got a hold of it. Huh?
Your sister got it?
Yeah. I guess there was like some spell work in it, but it was like for not for bad use, you know what I mean? But it could be used against us. It was stuff that she wrote.
I know. I can translate old biker bitch language.
I miss riding, man. My friend used to ride me on the Harley and the Triumph.
I knew that. I was just gonna say, Avita, you don't consider yourself an old biker bitch, do you? You're not taking offense. It almost looked like you were taking a little offense.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
No, no,
No,
no.
I just meant slightly. I could almost see that you liked riding bikes. It was just weird. I was like, oh, she's a biker. I could tell.
Oh, good. Yeah,
I could
he
tell for
thought it
sure.
was funny. I tried to drink to like stop my addiction. That was years ago, but I wouldn't
Drink
do it for like a
addiction.
month. I got so drunk that I was going out to his bike with my like boots, but they were heels, and they were all watching me out the window, and they knew I didn't even make it to the bike. It was bad.
I haven't been on a motorcycle. I was on the back of my friend Jack's motorcycle, and we were parking down at this park where we used to always go smoke. And it was a gravel like parking lot. And he ditched the bike while we were parking. We were going like 1 mile an hour, and I hurt my fucking elbow so bad. I was like, never. I got to ride home. I gave him the helmet back, and I was like, I'm never getting back on that fucking thing because I couldn't imagine if it hurt that bad at 1 mile an hour. You know what I mean? I didn't want to know how it was gonna feel at flipping 70. Not at all. I was done. Like
But
that's
he used
too
to do
dangerous,
wheelies with me on the back.
huh? What'd you say?
He used to do wheelies with me in the back on the back.
Mm-mm.
You know how they say like our animals sometimes can be like our spirit guides, like well, they can like they can come back and forth, like they can go into an animal. Some actually come back as an animal, but my cat has been acting real weird and
Sharon's looking up definitions for us. That's nice. Sharon wants to talk about love, I think.
hey, I got my love oracle.
Let's do a love oracle. I got some love cards. Love is in the air. Can you feel it?
Remember I was talking to you about pendants, like about asking the questions how it goes by our energy. and I was asking like what spirit was with my cat. And I was thinking about my friend Tommy, he was a crew chief for a drag racing team, and he was the one that used to ride me on his bike. And they, I was doing saying names, and then I was like, "Is it Tommy?" And they were like, "Yeah." I'm like, "No wonder the cat's an asshole."
Yeah, I know a Tommy. Not a good guy. Not a good guy at all. As a matter of fact, he's on the sex offenders list now. I saw when I was looking up local sex offenders. I was like, oh yeah, I never really did like that guy that much. And the girl the friend that I had at the time that was dating him, she ended up being a real sleaze bag too. So it all kind of pieced together after a minute. I'm
A
like,
lot of
whoa,
times they
you know,
know,
probably some
they
kind of
know.
sex trafficking ring or something weird.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. Was that your Tommy too? It might be a Tommy
No,
thing. All
no,
Jennies
it
are
wasn't.
crazy. Did you know that?
What was it?
I said all Jennies are crazy. Did you know that?
Um, what was it? They call my first name's
Oh,
Maria, so they have that song.
Five of Pentacles. Ace, ace, Ace of Cups to the Five of Pentacles. That's not good. And then I get the Grim Reaper card.
You have the same cards I have.
Yep. Island Time Wellness. I
Palm
like these
tree.
cards. Palm Tree. I forget what that one says.
Stability, security, performance, growth, endurance.
After a relationship is over and you give no second chances, then you get that. The Five of
You want
Pentacles is a chance to clear energy blockages, or the Grim Reaper, probably too. Both, maybe.
yeah, because it's new beginnings, transformation.
Yep, true that. True that. We're troubleshooting this right out. I love this. Group readings. I love group paintings too. They're fun. Well, I
I did
got a
one of
love call. I got a love call coming in from the left-hand side. It's a love call, folks. Someone expressing love, a message of love, thinking of you, letting you know.
got a fallout for new. Oh yeah.
Who's that? I don't even know, Jay. Who's that? Talking shit. All right, go ahead. You talk now.
What?
They told me to shut up and let you talk.
It's all right.
No, it's your turn. Go ahead.
Wedding rings.
Oh yeah. I like a good wedding ring. I've never worn one, but there's always a future.
Yeah, but look what came afterwards, seduction.
Ooh, you gotta have a bit of good seduction with a wedding proposal. You know what I mean? You can't go in with no seduction.
Yeah.
How are you gonna do that? You gotta make it romantic.
So someone's going through a separation, and they
Aren't we all?
what happened? Your face is frozen.
Huh?
What do you got?
Somebody's going through a separation, and this is justice. Justice coming in.
That does look like a little you.
You got that deck too?
Yeah.
I love that deck. That's like one of the best $5 I've ever spent.
That and my other ones are under here, but I got the
You're feeling the
unicorn
love,
and then I got
Luke?
the
Luke's feeling the love. Did
Not
you order
showing
some
true
ones?
feelings.
What's that say? Mood?
The mask.
The what?
Hey, love. I'm gonna drop. My phone's dying.
Is
I'm gonna
that
plug it in. Yeah.
all right?
Let you finish this live out. I look funny anyways the way I got my hair. Cause I had it in like 2 fucking Indian braids.
It looks
Cause you
good.
know the thing is, I want to do dreads because of the fact that when our hair falls out, when we're brushing it and stuff, people can get a hold of your hair and use it for their voodoo dolls and all that other crap. And they get readings on it.
I'll never let my hair dread up again. Ever. If you get lice, if you get bugs, you have to shave your head. That's the only way to get rid of them. There's that.
For real? Thing?
Huh?
Are you for real?
Yeah, I used to have dreads. Thanks, Jen.
Aw, thank you. Hey, thank you
Uh,
guys for watching my videos. I appreciate it. And they're trying to keep me hidden. I went to look for it on like a blank page on the internet today, and I couldn't even find my stuff. And when I finally found it, it showed under my videos, no views, no views, no views, until I actually clicked on my channel.
just to cut off the what? Yeah, but you're a guy. It's a little different shaving your head. I did not like shaving my head, but there was no way. Like, I found a bug in my hair and I was just like, that's it. Like, where's the clippers? My hair is gone. And then I was bald for like months. It seemed like
How long was your hair?
it was down to my ass. I had dreadlocks down to my ass.
So it was like this.
Mm-hmm. Act from a place of love and morality. Sand the universe. Hold on. Damn it, it keeps fading. I'm a slow reader. Sand the universe. Witness my honest intentions. Just to feel the release of scalp. Oh yeah, that did feel good. Oh my god, that felt good. See, you've had dreads before, huh, Luke? You know how it feels. That's another thing. I remember somebody with dreads. I used to know a lot of Rastafarians.
Want me to pull one of these before I go?
Yeah,
Which one?
the unicorn. I love unicorns. But I had one Rastafarian tell me that he thought that they called dreads because they were like, oh, dread. They like always pull. Your hair's always pulling. They'll give you headaches.
Did
It's
you
not
have
that.
natural dreads?
Not only that, but they get heavy because your hair never falls out. So your hair ends up being like heavy. I don't know. I just thought it sucked, really. I wasn't that upset to cut them off. And I literally got them dreaded up and then took them off.
Oh, that scared me.
A little surprising. Oh, it's cold out there.
Yeah.
For the draft.
And she doesn't have a key to the house, so. I don't know why it's still gone. She got the, she told me to get it turned back on. Oh dear.
So we're going on an adventure.
Go on an adventure?
Yeah.
Good.
Dare to do things differently. Manifest your travel dreams. Move to a new location. Hey, I claim it. I'm ready.
Yeah, I'll never have dreads again. The only reason I like dreads is because I was homeless. And since you can't like you can't like shower and brush your hair and everything all the time, it made sense to have dreads. It really was like the only way to look halfway decent every day was to just have dreadlocks. But as long as I have a shower, I don't need dreadlocks, that's for sure. You hear that train? Wait, let me see that. I don't want it to. I'll put it down here on my pad.
I heard something. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, it's the train.
It's annoying. Keeps me up every night.
Horseback ride.
Cycles. Everything has its right time. Honor the cycles of your body. Time into the moon, or tune into the moon's energy. I love horseback riding.
I do too. I love horses. Well, I love all animals except for reptiles. I'm not a big fan of reptiles.
I want to tell you this. You know how on this one card, the one king has like the lizards, and they're all over his outfit. You know what I'm talking about?
Uh-uh.
One of the tarot readers was saying that he had an STD.
Who had an STD?
But
Said that who had an STD?
the lizards, like this isn't the card, but you see how
Oh
you
yeah.
see it.
Yeah.
So the one king has that, and every time I go outside, that's all I see are the lizards, and they freak me out because they're everywhere. I mean, like crazy outside.
You're living with one.
That's what I'm saying.
They're everywhere. We're completely inundated with lizards. I can't read it. Gnuts.
Leadership possibility. So leadership possibilities. Your leadership is making possibilities. However you want to see that. Elevate your expectations. You have unlimited potential.
Sounds good. You should come on with me again later, or whenever. Let me know when you want to come on, and I'll send you a link.
Florida. Who's coming on later?
Me, I come on all the time. If I'm awake, I
Oh
just
no,
come.
I thought you could.
I'll have I'm probably gonna go have a little break, but
Yeah, I want a cigarette. Yeah, this sounds great and aligned.
yeah, we should get you on again, and you can practice doing readings for people. You could just like that'd probably be easier as if you just did a couple readings for people. Caskey's from Florida. You're awesome, Luke. Thank you. I honestly, the way things have been going lately, I felt like my channel was just like kind of a joke. But I appreciate that. I appreciate that you are
Hi
entertained by
guys.
craziness.
I'll see you later.
All right, we'll see ya. My guest left. All right, you guys. I wonder. Oh, there you are. You want a joint, Sharon? I'll settle for a cig. Yeah, I'm gonna go with a vape and a cig, and then my other vape. You know. I'm a vapor. All right, love you guys. I'll see you soon. I'll be back in an hour or so, probably. Will you come back and see me? You won't leave me with the vultures by myself, will you? All right, good talk. All right, we'll see you. I love you.